What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're in Middletown, Kentucky for the Louisville Home-A-Rama, and we're getting ready to check out an absolutely spectacular new home from Diyanni Homes. So let me turn you around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all, get a load of this beauty right here. We have ourselves a modern farmhouse, and it just looks absolutely spectacular. This is the Weller from Diyanni Homes, and it actually won Best Overall Model this year for the Louisville Home-A-Rama, and I mean, so fitting. It just looks spectacular. Now, inside of this home, you are going to find 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. It does have a 3-car garage right here. It's currently set up like offices, but it does have it, and all of this sits inside of 3,358 square feet. You've got this beautiful covered front porch. I love all the woodwork throughout the exterior of the home. I think that looks phenomenal. You have this vaulted kind of entryway with the chandelier and just a beautiful matching door. Now, if you are interested in this home, it does start at approximately $600,000, but as we're going to be touring it, you can expect to pay closer to $1.1 million. But with that, let's get in here and see what all we can find. All right, y'all, here we go. I came down to Louisville to try and tour this home last year, and it wasn't quite ready yet. And I've been looking forward to it. But anyway, let me turn you around, show you this beautiful entryway. I love it. You've got views up into the second floor loft area, which is fantastic. You have this beautiful light fixture hanging down over the center of the foyer itself. And then, of course, you've got this really nice kind of accent niche, just very inviting. Definitely lends itself to being decored up, you know what I mean? But anyway. A little bit of stuff happening here in the foyer. Of course, you've got the stairs going up, and I love that it's open and it just lets you take in that beautiful kind of window array. Now, this is a model center here near Louisville, and but just as we're walking through this home, imagine this being on your lot, right? And just what views you may have. Wooded, mountainous, who knows, right? But just gorgeous. Anyway, you do have an office space to the left-hand side as you do walk in. Now, of course, you can turn this into a number of things. So keep that in mind as we are walking through this home. Let me know what you like, what you might want to change or rearrange if this home was to be yours. Diyanni Homes is a custom home builder, so they can kind of help bring your vision to life, right? But I love the nice dark moody color in here. I think that's nice. This is interesting. Normally we're seeing barn doors, we're seeing French doors, right? Just to see like a singular door into an office space. It's a little different, it's new. But anyway, while you're down there letting me know what you like or what you dislike about this home, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we tour custom and luxury homes all across the country. And this week we happen to be in Louisville, but that changes all the time. So to the right-hand side, you do have a coat closet in pretty close proximity to the front door. And then towards the back of the house, this is where you start entering into the master suite. Now, the cool thing about this home is it actually has like a massive in-law suite as well. And we'll get to that. That's actually on the other side of the house. But you've got the double tray ceiling with the coffered accent up there. Again, keeping with that kind of darker green color that we saw in the office space. We've toured so many Diyanni homes. I love them to death. Everyone is different and unique. I enjoy getting the invite to come and check them out because they're like my first loves. You know what I mean? Like when we were really first getting started in the custom luxury space, the Diyanni family just kind of opened up for us and was like, come and do it. And I've greatly appreciated that. And I've just really enjoyed touring them. But if you're enjoying this too, and you don't live in and around like the service area of Diyanni Homes, this plan is actually available for sale at professionalhomeplans.com. So you can work with their team to kind of tweak it and turn it into like your dream home, right? And then all the way at the back of the ensuite, technically up towards the front of the house, this is the master closet. So it just kind of wraps around. And then you do have an attic access panel in here as well. And then we will hop into this great room. So you just have soaring ceilings. Again, this massive window array just letting in tons and tons of light. Beautiful gas fireplace with the tile climbing all the way up to the ceiling. And then again, you've got a little bit of space on this side of the fireplace just to do whatever you wanted to. Not so much on this side, but really nice mantle, kind of matching those wood accents outside. And then of course, a really big kind of oversized gas insert. And then let me back you up over here. Let's get in this corner real quick so you can just kind of take in that view up there of the loft area. And then from there, we'll dive into the kitchen. So you've got this really nice big island, beautiful countertops. This is actually Patmos white quartzite. And I know that because I asked the sales agent here, Miss Lisa, what it was called. And she referred me to this sign right here, which says Patmos white quartzite. Anyway, it is really pretty. It's got like this really nice kind of gold, almost rust vein going through it. It's just got like tones of green in it. I guess the vein is a little more pronounced over on the other side, so we'll go check that out in a second. You've got the trash can drawer, your apron sink, looking back out into the living room. Cafe appliances throughout. You've got the stainless dishwasher. And then this is kind of that, it's almost more yellowy over here, which is nice. I didn't even look to see, is there no storage on the front side. But along the back, you've got your microwave, and then you have your oven, and then just tons of counter space with the gas range. Nice range hood. And then while it doesn't look like, unless they've done something nifty and hidden that I haven't seen, you've just got like a little ledge up here for maybe putting some spice racks, or spices rather, you know. But anyway, cabinets going all the way up to the ceiling. You've got the refrigerator. And then from there you transition into the kitchen, or the dining room rather. But 180 degrees of windows, you've got the exposed beams, and then you actually have access out onto like a back patio or courtyard or deck or whatever the case may be that you could add. Just remember, this is a model, so it's literally sitting on a model, like a model lot. You would never actually live in this specific home, but you would use this to kind of build. And I'm only saying this because I toured a lot of model homes, and people are always wondering how you get into them, or where you park the car in the garage and why it doesn't have that. But just to let you know, that's kind of why. You can just kind of come and scope this one out. But anyway, on the opposite side of the kitchen, you do have this pantry right here, kind of like some frosted glazed glass. I guess more glazed than frosted. But tons of storage in here. Shelves just kind of wrap all the way around. And I think it would be nice to almost have like a Costco door. Unless there's like a closet on the other side of this, we'll check that out. But I know that just right here is the garage, right? But anyway, working our way back towards the garage space, you actually have a couple different directions that you can go. This door right here actually leads out into the garage. Again, it is set up like office spaces, so we're not gonna go out there. You wouldn't be able to get any idea anyway in terms of what it would look like because it has been converted into office spaces. But just imagine a 3-car garage, right? But you also have your hall trees right off of that. And then you have the powder room, kind of glammed up with this chandelier. You got the single vanity, and then the toilet. And then also on this side of the house, you have the laundry room. So you've got a wash basin, you've got washer dryer hookups, and then on the back side, you've got kind of maybe like some counter space, maybe for some folding space, a little spot to put some hampers. And these cabinets also go all the way up to the ceiling. And then this home has its own in-law suite, like a full-on suite with its own little living area, private entrance. And this can actually be kind of built out a little bit more to include like a kitchenette, stuff like that. So that's, you know, keep that stuff in mind as we do walk through it. These videos, they're mostly just for ideas, right? And there's tons of different things. You can put your own flair into the homes that we tour. And whether you are looking to purchase this plan, or you've seen any other home across the country that we've toured and you're wanting to build that, definitely start with professionalhomeplans.com. I mean, those guys over there can help you kind of bring that vision to life and get you started crafting that perfect home. Now this is the bedroom. I mean, it's actually almost as big, it's bigger, I guess, including the living space, like the sitting space, bigger than the master suite itself. It's a nice, big, spacious room. Obviously, the doorways are a lot wider too. So if you had like mobility issues or something like that, you know, it makes it easier for you to kind of move around. But then coming into the ensuite, you've got the double vanities. I think going along with that though, the only thing, because looking at the shower, maybe like 0 threshold, but again, that's something that you can, you know, you can say that you need, right? Or that you would like to have, because you can customize it. But anyway, this shower does have a shower head, and then it's got this bench that just kind of wraps all the way around, which is pretty neat. Then you've got the toilet. And then across the way from that is a linen closet. And then into this closet. This one's over here hiding from us. So this was a surprise. I definitely wasn't expecting this kind of, you know, in-law apartment or whatever you end up using it for. And then we'll hop downstairs real quick before we go upstairs, just since we're already here. You do have a finished basement. Now it's currently set up as a kind of like a showroom, right? So you can come down here and make your selections and stuff for all the finishes and fixtures that you would like to see within the home. But I'm just gonna give you a kind of, use this, I guess, to just see the space, right? And then you can envision what you might use that space for, We'll get over here and get this good view too. Oh man, they got me playing. Oh man. That's so weird, even to this day. Like, I've gotten used to like my voice, right? Because that's like the hardest part, I think, when you're doing this kind of like videoing things and listening to yourself talk. I've gotten used to my voice, but it's still seeing myself in being played in places like this. I didn't put that on. They've got like they're showing off all the Diyanni Homes that we've toured. But it's weird. It's neat, but it's weird. Anyway, this is all your unfinished space down here. Let you just kind of take some ganders. Look around, maybe you finish it off, maybe you don't. But tons of storage space, right? Ooh. I wish my basement was this big. We've been, like in the springtime, we started seeds, and we'll be starting seeds again in the spring, or I guess over winter, for the flowers and everything, and it's not real big, right? But down there, I mean, we could have a whole operation going on down there. Anyway, so from here we're gonna go ahead and work our way upstairs. I haven't been up there at all yet. But I would imagine, obviously, since we didn't see any of the secondary bedrooms other than that kind of in-law suite, junior suite, whatever you want to call it, that they're going to be up here. But this is your loft space. Got like this day bench. Looks like there is some storage right here. Let's see if we can move some things and see some things. Oh yeah, it's even got an outlet in there. That's fun. And then this is your view back down into the great room. And it looks like it just kind of winds around. So 2 bedrooms, it looks like it's up here. And I would imagine that they share this bathroom. So single vanity, tons of counter space. And then into the water closet with the shower and tub. Tile going all the way up to the ceiling. And then across the hall, we've got a linen closet. And then into the first of the 2 bedrooms. And then into its closet. Nice walk-in, love that. And then this is the 4th bedroom. This one's got a little character to it with this 45 wall right here. And then into its closet. Oh, this one's much bigger. And then it's got some, like an attic access panel in here also. All right, y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this home or Diyanni Homes, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.